Department shows second quarter growth at less than 2%. Is this more bad news for the Obama administration? We're joined this morning by Republican Utah Congressman Jason Chaffetz. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Hey, good morning.
Well, I know that you and fellow Republicans feel that the Obama administration is hurting job growth in this country. How they plan to counter that argument, you know. Chris Van Hollen, who's the head of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, said this yesterday, that Republicans, if they take back the House and the Senate, want to reenact the same agenda that drove us into the ditch in the first place. How do you plan to counter that argument in these November midterms?
Well, look at the numbers. I mean, look at what's going on in the economy right now. I think the country fundamentally understands that we're off track. They're growing government. They're not helping to stimulate the economy. Let me give you one stat that I think is so telling. Since Barack Obama took office, there are now 158,000 additional federal employees. That doesn't count the census, doesn't count the post office, doesn't count the military, but literally 158,000 new additional federal bureaucrats. That has done nothing to stimulate the economy, and that's what makes people so fired up.
And if Republicans are able to take back the House and or the Senate, we're hearing that a lot of investigations may be rolled out. We're hearing this from Darrell Issa of California. Investigations anywhere from how the Joe Sestak tried to push out of the election, to the bailouts of GM, of AIG, etc. Is this productive at this point with so many problems, including the economy? Will this be productive for Republicans to investigate the past?
Well, look, I'm on the Oversight and Government Reform Committee with Darrell Issa. He's a great ranking member. But listen, the role and responsibility of the Congress is to be a check and a balance on the president. We're not there to be the cheerleader for the president. That's the party chair's job. So, yes, we've got a lot of things to investigate. I sat in a committee just a couple of months ago and asked the gentleman who was in charge of the stimulus funding, can you please give us a list of every check that you have sent out? He couldn't even give us a list of where they've spent the money. So, of course, we're supposed to be the check and the balance. Absolutely.
And one thing you want to investigate is something I haven't heard a whole lot about. There are some vans that are being purchased in this country that have the same technology as airport scanners, that are able to look through walls in your car, and there you see an example, could possibly even look through the walls of your home, find out what is going on. Oddly enough, the ACLU is very much supporting you in your pursuit of truth behind these vans. Tell us more about them, who's buying them, and what do people need to know this morning?
Well, look, we want to be safe and effective in our screening of potential terrorism at our airports and on our streets, but we also can't give up every liberty in the name of security. And so everybody from the Eagle Forum to the ACLU has been very supportive of my efforts to make sure that we limit the use of this technology. The police department should not be able to roll down the street and peer into your home or into your vehicle. That, to me, is an unreasonable search. And so this company that is producing these vehicles that can look into these homes and into these cars has sold over 500 of these.
To whom?
So we're issuing, well, that's what we want to find out. That's why I'm diving into this.
Yeah, that sounds like something that concerns thousands, if not millions of people in this country. So that's an important investigation.
It was funny and cute when we thought about it in the context of Superman, but to know that they're actually doing this now, I just think it goes way too far. It's an invasion of privacy.
Scary stuff. Congressman, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Hey, thank you.
Coming up on the show, you know the movie Minority Report? Well, it's happening in real life. Police using the new technology to make fighting crime